In all four corners of the world, a new generation of bartenders are pushing the boundaries of mixology like never before. From thousands of hopefuls, the very best have been selected to represent their country in the toughest cocktail competition on the planet. 48 bartenders.
We're going to find the best bartender in the world here.
Yeah! Bravo! 6 grueling challenges.
So much stress.
You will see people make mistakes.
Start that one again.
1 winner.
And the winner, 2014, is...
This is World Class Bartender of the Year.
That was intense.
The ultimate cocktail competition is back. This year, the competition descends on Great Britain. From Scotland, the home of Scotch whisky, to London, with its thriving culture of cocktail innovation. To be crowned champion, the bartenders must impress 3 of the most influential figures in the drinks industry. Spike Marchant, world-class ambassador with over 20 years' experience on the London cocktail scene.
You've got to step up to the plate and deliver.
Julie Reiner, owner of 3 of the most prestigious bars in New York.
You can't just be great, you have to be an exceptional bartender.
Steve Olson, world-renowned restaurant and bar consultant with more than 30 years' experience in the business.
I'm looking for the charisma. It's that ability of a bartender to draw me in.
Over 6 demanding challenges, they will separate the good from the exceptional. The competition begins at the 5-star Gleneagles Hotel in Scotland, where the bartenders arrive from all over the world.
Morning, fellas.
3, 2, 1, go! Yay! Thanks very much, that was brilliant. Thank you very much.
For their first challenge, the bartenders have been tasked with creating a whiskey cocktail that blends the heritage of Scotland with their own national identity.
You only get one chance to make a first impression. This is where you've got to nail it.
First up, it's Claudio from Italy.
When I was younger, my grandfather always took me to the bar to drink cappuccino. So, what identify the cappuccino? Is the foam that dirt your mustache, your lips. So, as Italian, I want to pour some artichoke-infused foam. So, when you will drink my cocktail, you will dirty your mustache and feel like me with my grandfather. But my grandfather has this beautiful hat and stick. Thank you very much, guys. This is my Italian day.
And Claudio isn't the only one to draw inspiration from his home.
I want to bring you here to the Mediterranean.
Giacomo serves his cocktail in Mediterranean seashells and infuses them with the aroma of rosemary and thyme.
Enjoy your golden treasure.
All right, thank you. Wow, it's really soft. Thank you.
These are traditional Romanian vessel, handmade.
Backstage, it's a nervous wait.
I'm worried about everything, from making small mistakes to big mistakes to pass out to you name it.
So I was planning on serving the drink in an English-style tankard, and no, it's not going to happen, unfortunately.
If you've ever been on a roller coaster and you kind of have ticked all the way up to the top, now you just got to put your hands up and enjoy the ride.
As the American Revolution fires up, what comes into play is whiskey.
It's a game, so you need to blow them out of the water.
Please enjoy the cocktails.
Seriously, the aromatics coming out of that glass are off the chart.
As the day draws on, the bartenders fully embrace the theme.
You don't look Scottish.
And it's clear everyone is determined to make a good first impression.
Some chocolates, because as you all know, I'm a Belgian girl.
I'm gonna use things you can find here in Scotland. I'm gonna use cone, and I'm gonna use also pine needles.
I've never had a drink with a pine cone in it.
G'day, Australia. How you going?
There's a few guys here that I've heard about. I kind of, pinpoint them as my competition.
Direto de uma tribo indígena da Amazônia.
Lemongrass ants.
Little elements of the bushfire, a bit of lemon myrtle. Enjoy.
Smells like my lotion.
That was all right.
The final bartender is Peter from Singapore.
It's all about prepping in the mind. I like to sit down and just put it through my head, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to say.
Peter's whiskey cocktail will take on a familiar appearance.
The last ingredient that I have in for the drink, Singaporean beer foam. They give the drinks looking exactly like a Singaporean beer. So this is the part that actually blends my part of Singapore into the story. There you have it. Enjoy.
Peter's foam is made from a reduction of Singaporean beer, sugar, and chipotle.
It's very good.
One down, many more to go.
Day one, blend of worlds. We've seen some incredible things today.
I was blown away at the highest level.
Some really great cocktails. The bar has been set so high.
Now, on to London and the martini.
The world-class competition has moved to London, where following a long train journey from Scotland, the bartenders will be challenged to create 2 martini cocktails on the platform of the iconic St. Pancras International at the height of rush hour. 48 were selected to represent their country. Now their aim is to make the final 16 as they take on their next challenge. In this challenge, each bartender must make a classic and a contemporary martini of their choice. The traditional ingredients for a martini cocktail are gin and vermouth, garnished with an olive or a lemon twist. But there are many interpretations of this famous drink. The judges will be split over 2 bars. Assisting Steve is 2013's world-class champion, David Rios.
Last year, you were at this exact moment. So,
Yes.
were you really nervous?
Yes, really nervous, and it's a crazy moment.
I can imagine.
Following this challenge, 48 will be cut to 16, so it's vital to stand out from the crowd.
I'm going to fix you up a drink. Men have been doing this for a long time. It's for us women to show that we have the same skills.
This is the way today that I want to present to you my cocktail. On top, like they used to do magic, right?
That's creative.
The judges were really surprised by my magic tap. I won't tell you how it works because I have to keep it magic.
To grab the judges' attention, the bartenders use a variety of props and accessories.
I'm gonna start playing with my laptop. Is it problem? No?
Coriander that I just take from the new bottle. The coriander. Poo, the coriander, that's it.
I love that green flash thing that he did.
2 tanks with 2 different flavors, and you get to control the martini. That's how you taste it.
Very creative. That is the challenge, right there.
Yeah. Just so I'm clear, this machine takes us to the past, and that machine takes us to the future.
Some bartenders favoured natural ingredients. Charlie from Australia has created a tree of Australian herbs.
I'm going to have you gentlemen forage for me, if you will.
Forage for you?
Crumble it up and dip it in.
So we just made your vermouth right here.
I think it was good, but I'm just self-doubting myself.
To me, the future of this martini is we're working seasonally. We have chamomile, orris root, dried orange peel, a little sachet of thyme, and here we are.
Nicely done. Wow.
Others, like Zulu from Brazil, chose a futuristic approach.
Começar a apresentar de como se toma um martini em 3014.
This is crazy. Oh man, check that out.
A fumaça foi feita do gelo seco. Eles olharam meio que, aquela fumaça no fundo da taça. Enjoy.
Giacomo from Spain uses a vaporizer.
Here we go. And this is it, my sensation martini.
How do you feel that worked? I feel like all the aroma went that way.
Nice.
Challenge over. It's elimination time. The bartenders gather in a London theatre.
This whole process has been seriously emotional.
I maybe could have done more, but too little, too late.
With nerves mounting, the judges have some difficult decisions to make.
We've seen all 48 bartenders in 2 challenges. There's some bartenders who are fantastic performers.
But you got to deliver with what's in the glass.
At this level, the cocktail has to be brilliant.
As much as I feel that I did my best, sometimes my best is not good enough.
It's down to the small mistakes.
I have to admit that I'm very stressed, actually.
There are some exceptionally talented people on this stage. However, we can only take one group through. The group going through is the group on my left.
I'm obviously ecstatic that I made it through to the short list now.
Just made the top 16! So awesome, so awesome.
I'm speechless, this is amazing.
For others, the competition is over.
I'm sad and disappointed. But I'm really sad also about the other competitors that go.
It's a new day and the remaining 16 bartenders are feeling the pressure.
We need to stay focused. World class is a marathon.
I've got to keep running.
It's a bit tense right now.
For this challenge, the bartenders must create a cocktail inspired by an article or a book.
It's interpretation, which is wide open. They can take it anywhere.
The judges are joined by Tristan Stevenson, best-selling author and respected mixologist. First up, Peter from Singapore.
So the book I'm going to talk about today, it's about Jack the Ripper. The main detective in charge created more patrols, and that was known as the Violet Watch. So without further ado, I'm going to make the Violet Watch.
Peter uses anchan syrup to give his cocktail a violet color.
There you have it, Violet Watch.
I'm a student of Hogwarts. I thought it would be fun to bring up Harry Potter. Bit of magic. The truth serum turns black.
I love the story. It was great.
I took my inspiration from Ernest Hemingway. Up until the age of 6, his mother dressed him up as a girl. So the drink is called 6 Years a Lady.
Just when you thought it was done.
Mido from France and Giacomo from Spain have both taken inspiration from The Great Gatsby.
We're going to talk about the love story between Daisy and Gatsby. The nose and the palate is quite different, so it was kind of confusing, like love. Please, guys, enjoy.
That's big, forceful.
Yeah, it's a good drink, though.
It's thought through the challenge really well.
1920 is the time of the Prohibition.
Giacomo smokes his drink with a chocolate and vanilla tobacco to recreate the aroma of a speakeasy bar.
It's really nice.
Oh my.
But others fail to impress.
So this is a beautiful Christmas drink.
I'd like to know how the duck fits in.
It's a Christmas duck.
Tiếp theo là tôi sẽ đó là Hemingway.
How does the drink really relate back to Hemingway? It's not enough.
Not in this challenge and not at this level.
Challenge over, and the judges are far from impressed.
I've got a few that didn't seem to get it. They don't match up to the rest of the group.
There were a few I expected more from.
So what are we going to do about it?
The judges have asked all bartenders to return to the stage.
This year is more competitive than ever before.
On that note, I'm going to ask a few of you to step forward. Anton from Slovakia, Leroy from the Netherlands, please. Leton from Vietnam, and Jean from Dubai.
Today, you did not step up. We are asking you to leave the competition now.
It was completely unexpected, you know.
And a few things I did a little bit, maybe over the top. Next time better.
The next challenge will take place on the 31st floor of the Shard, London's tallest building. The bartenders must make a Bloody Mary, using produce they've bought from the market. Traditionally, the basis of a Bloody Mary is tomato juice and vodka.
It's a formula that's existed forever.
You got to choose the right ingredients and know what you're going to do with them.
Today, the judges are joined by Tony Conigliaro, one of the world's most progressive mixologists. First up, Claudio makes an Italian-inspired Bloody Mary.
Tomato juice that I've already mixed with garlic, and then we add a little drop of salt.
Oh, it's so bright. Incredibly fresh.
Instead of using tomatoes, I found gooseberries. Flavor-wise, they resemble green tomatoes.
Slightly unusual technical choice.
And gooseberries weren't the only unusual ingredient.
Tomato juice melted with cheese. That's the first time I've seen a drink with cheese in it.
Some oyster water.
It's oyster juice.
The oyster brine goes very well with tomatoes.
It was a little sloppy in the presentation.
トマトと、アサリを煮出して。
Climb notes on this don't really come across.
The last bartender is Hannah from Belgium.
I like tomatoes, but not too much. So I used strawberries and cherry tomatoes in my shaker. Watch this.
Hannah strains and adds ice.
Decorate it with some parsley and some cauliflower.
This is just watered down.
It's the worst drink I've had all day.
Challenge over. It's elimination time, and only 8 of the 12 bartenders will make it through to the final stages.
The tension there right now is a pressure cooker. It's about to blow.
I'm really, really anxious and my heart is pounding out of my chest.
The last challenges were tough.
The bartenders have been divided into 3 groups. Only 2 will continue in the competition.
The first group going through to the next round is the group on our left.
Two groups remain. The second group, still in the running, is the group in the center. Congratulations!
I got eliminated. I'm very happy to have been in the top 12 of the best bartenders of the world.
Just get cut right before the finishing line. It's a horrible feeling.
笑顔でおりますけれども、辛い気持ちでおります。
Oh, I mean, it's hard to put into words. It's incredible.
I just want to cry. I'm so happy.
Just 8 bartenders remain, and today another 2 will leave the competition.
If I could get to the 6th.
It's gonna be tough, but hopefully we're going to make it.
In this challenge, the bartenders each have 8 minutes to serve up to 8 different cocktails of their choice.
If you crack under pressure, it's going to be at against the clock.
This challenge will test the bartender's ability to perform under pressure.
Making 8 drinks in 8 minutes requires a certain level of skill.
First up, Charles.
The time starts now. One mistake can shut you down.
Rather than making his drinks simultaneously, Charles will deliver each drink as and when it's ready.
And we're going to use as many techniques as humanly possible. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Who put a speed pour in this thing?
With minutes to spare, Charles rushes through his drinks.
This is an original called the Merger. Remember the main? That's 8. I went big. Hopefully it's enough to get through to the next round.
Claudio takes to the bar with his characteristic showmanship.
Come on, guys.
4 minutes in, and he's served 3 cocktails.
Come on, come on!
Claudio races through the remainder of his drinks.
Lemon for you, orange for you, first for me, for refreshing.
And completes all 8 with time to spare.
What can I do? I want to dance.
It's pretty well balanced. I like that.
With all bartenders so far delivering 8 drinks, Jeffrey from Taiwan fails to do the same.
其实我最多可以做到8杯，但是为什么我只做6杯的原因，是因为我希望取得中庸之道，让最好的。
After a confident start, the stress begins to show for Giacomo from Spain.
3, 2, 1, go!
And his drinks leave the judges unimpressed.
What do you say this was?
Gin Mai Tai. It tastes like a gin sour.
As the day draws on, the pressure mounts. and Grant from Canada confuses his ingredients.
I've just done that back to front. Let me correct my error.
This is definitely a slip up.
For Charlie, getting to this stage of the competition has come as a surprise.
I never thought I could make it to the 50, now it's the 8. If I can do this, then maybe I can go all the way.
Despite his shaky hands, he mixes 8 cocktails in 8 minutes.
Nice job.
This is the Paloma.
Peter from Singapore uses a unique style of shaking. But is it all style over substance?
One of my favorites.
Backstage, one bartender remains. Mido from France.
I'm not confident to make the 8 drinks. I'm kind of very stressed, so I don't feel very comfortable right now.
Mido decides to mix all 8 drinks at once. But as the clock ticks by, the judges are concerned.
He's not even talking, he's just making drinks.
With just seconds to spare, without having said a word, Mido completes all 8 drinks. With the challenge over, the judges must decide who makes the final 6. Each bartender will be called forward to learn their fate.
Charles, you've shown a flawless technique. Congratulations.
There's 6 very qualified candidates. I'm glad to be one of them.
Also through,
Congratulations.
Charlie from Australia and Peter from Singapore. Next to hear his fate is Jeffrey from Taiwan.
You have an amazing technique, but do you have that little bit extra to make it to the final 6? I'm sorry, Jeffrey, but you're going home.
Claudio from Italy is up next.
Congratulations. Yes! You made it.
Mido, you have taken us on a journey through France. You've taken risks. Nobody here saw that today. You didn't say a word. What happened to you? I'm afraid it's not good news. It's actually really good news.
Just one place remains in the final. Will it be Grant from Canada or Giacomo from Spain?
The bartender who has made the final 6 is Grant from Canada.
I'm sad, but I'm proud of myself.
You are our final 6. Take a bow!
For one of these 6 bartenders, life will change forever as they compete to become the winner of World Class 2014. It's a new day on the banks of the River Thames, where the bartenders are preparing for their final challenge.
It's the sunniest day in 10.5 years, I think, in London.
If I close my eye and I put it on focus, it's perfect.
The top 6 in the world, and we're presenting right here in the middle of London. It's stunning, like it's an amazing feeling.
Just one more drink stands between them and the world-class title. In this, the final challenge, the remaining 6 bartenders must prepare just one drink, their signature cocktail.
This is the challenge that determines the winner. We are looking for a flawless cocktail and a really great performance from them.
On the banks of the Thames, the judges will work their way from bar to bar. First up, Grant's drink will reflect his Canadian roots.
My theme is blueberries. I've made my own blueberry liqueur.
Everything you've done has brought you here, which is really good.
Thank you very much. Hopefully, I've done enough to make it to the top, and I think I have.
Next up, it's Claudio from Italy. Claudio's special ingredients is his honey and coffee mix.
Thank you, Claudio.
And now my fate is on the judges' hands.
Next up, Charles from the USA. Charles's cocktail is a rum-based drink. He serves his drink in a globe filled with dry ice.
And of course, there's a visual because we taste with our eyes as well.
Incredible, Charles. You keep delivering, man.
The theme of Peter's cocktail is reflected in his attire.
It's gonna be like a breakfast lunch. I'm gonna be in my bathrobe and just make it funny.
So was it a long night or just an early morning? You're still in your bathrobe?
This one is an early morning.
And it's not just his outfit that leaves them surprised.
Organic peanut butter.
But I don't think I've ever seen peanut butter in a cocktail.
The nutcracker.
Peanut butter and scotch, who knew?
Peter wasn't the only one using unusual ingredients for his signature cocktail.
The salt was made from the water at Bondi Beach. And so a little bit of Australia for you guys.
Last up, it's Mido from France.
Cheers, guys. Santé.
Every drink you've served me in this entire competition has been gorgeous.
Of course. I'm the happiest man in the world right now. So whatever what happened, I did my job, and I hope that I made my country proud of me. Oh, I'm getting emotional now.
Challenge over. Who will be crowned champion? From 48 bartenders, just 6 remain. Only one can be crowned World-Class Champion 2014.
If I was to win this, I don't even know how I'd feel.
I think that I will be very proud of myself. I'll be immensely happy. I've had the time of my life.
If I get handed over that trophy, you'd probably have to pull me down out of the rafters.
I can't even imagine because I might get very emotional.
Winning will change your life drastically.
It'll be the best gift.
In front of an audience of industry experts from around the world, the final 6 take to the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to find out who the global champion is?
And the winner of World Class 2014 is Charles Julie, USA, United States!
This is definitely a very big dot on my bartending career. This is incredible to be able to bring this home. It's pretty awesome.